What if Truman never opened the door? What if freedom wasn't as easy as we like to believe? And what if a person, even after discovering the truth, still couldn't find the courage to live it? Some films tell a story. Others reveal something about the people watching them. The Truman Show is one of those films. At first glance, it feels like a brilliant concept. A man whose entire life has been turned into a television show without his knowledge. But the true power of the film isn't in its world. It's in the question it asks. Does a person truly want the truth? Or do we simply prefer the comfort of a beautiful lie? Truman Burbank spent his entire life inside a perfect world. Clean streets, smiling faces, familiar routines, a sky that never changed. Every morning felt the same greetings, the same people, the same predictable rhythm. And for a long time, Truman believed that was real life, because he had never seen any other possibility. But over time, small things began to break. A light falling from the sky, people repeating strange patterns, a radio station describing his movements in real time, and most importantly, that feeling deep inside him, the feeling that something wasn't right. Sometimes people sense the truth long before they understand it, and Truman could feel it. Everyone around him seemed to be performing, as if the world itself had been built specifically for him, and in reality, it had. Perhaps the saddest part of the film is this. Truman's world was completely fake. But his emotions were real. His fears were real. The people around him may have been actors, but his loneliness was genuine, especially his fear of the ocean. It wasn't just trauma, it was a boundary, an invisible wall designed to keep him trapped inside his world. And despite that fear, Truman spent his entire life wondering what existed beyond it. Because there is something strange about human nature. Even in the safest place imaginable, part of us still wants to escape. At the end of the film, Truman finally discovers the truth. The sky is a wall. The ocean is part of a set. And every person in his life has been performing for millions of viewers. And this is where the story becomes one of the most powerful moments in cinema history. Because for the first time in his life, Truman is given a real choice. Beyond the door lies the unknown. Behind him stands a false but comfortable life. In the original ending, Truman opens the door. He walks into uncertainty, because even though freedom is terrifying, it is still worth choosing. But what if this time he stopped? Imagine him standing at that door for just a few seconds longer, hearing the silence outside, feeling truly alone for the very first time, and then realizing something. How can a man who has never made a real decision in his life suddenly carry the weight of freedom? Because freedom may sound beautiful, but it is also terrifying. Out there, nobody will prepare fake smiles for him. Nobody will build a perfect world around him. People won't watch him anymore. Most of them won't even care. And Truman feels it. Standing there in front of the exit, for the first time in his life, he becomes truly afraid. Because beyond that door, there isn't just freedom. There is uncertainty, loneliness, real life. Then he turns around. He looks back at the set, the artificial sun, the artificial streets, the artificial people. And perhaps for the first time, he understands why the whole world loves the lie. Because lies sometimes offer a comfort reality never can. And Truman decides to stay. He doesn't open the door. He doesn't walk away. He simply turns back. The world is shocked. Millions of viewers fall silent because everyone believed he would choose freedom. But Truman chose safety instead. And perhaps that is the darkest part of all. People spend days trying to understand why he stayed, why he didn't leave. But eventually, life moves on. The show continues, and people keep watching. Because maybe the story was never really about Truman. Maybe it was always about us, about humanity's willingness to accept comforting illusions over painful truths. Truman now knows the truth, but sometimes knowing the truth doesn't mean you are ready to live it. Maybe some cages aren't made of steel. Sometimes people live inside their own fears, and after a while, they begin calling those fears home. The Truman Show, another ending.